The unwritable. The teacher said, write the unwritable. So here I am, heart in throat, back in my legal offices on the 26th floor on the 20th of August 1986 at 08:40 a.m. I had just arrived when the phone call came. A soft, defeated voice. You must come home. Christina has not woken up. Then, jets in my head. Quickly to one of my partner's office. There's an emergency. To the elevator, insufferably slow. Down to the basement, into my white Golf. Through the city. Up Kloofnek. Over the rise into Geneva Drive. And then right into Blair Road. Number 13. Sliding gate, built by Papa. But he will not be able to help me now. Up the stairs into her arms, not sobbing, but broken. Will I ever find the glue to stick this back together? Down the passage to the nursery, the happy pink floral curtains, the cot, she sleeping, still sleeping? Sleeping forever. The house, still, too still. Can there be sound again? We, just two, all the world away. Spinning east, west, north, south. The glen silent. Lion's Head turning away. The mountain rumbling. Mother City weeping. We, just two, lost, like cubs, abandoned, waiting for hyenas. Knowing how bad this is, how final, how unbearably heavy. But Lynn is still sane. Fetch the boys, they must see her to say goodbye. I swim back to my car, no life jacket. My clothes heavy, drowning me as I somehow drive to the school to collect my boys. Their teachers don't ask, they see and they know. Pleading to the universe, don't let it be. But it is, they know. And here's a footnote. We lost our daughter Christina Lynn, born on the 17th of February 1986, on the 20th of August to a cot death. One doesn't recover, but somehow the world continues, and we do too. Liz Gilbert, in her book Eat, Pray, Love, tells of the Balinese custom that children may not touch the earth until they have passed 6 months. Until then, they are God's. I have always thought that Christina was spared some greater pain, and that she's an angel whom we will meet again, and from whom we will learn unimaginable truths when the time comes. It makes this writable.
Hola, Sapito, mi pequeña belleza, camina conmigo al otro lado, canta para mí esa canción, cántalo para siempre.
Deep inside a sacred fate. Fridge poetry was fashionable some years back, and I rather miss it. There can be some real literary gems tucked away there. I had been jotting these down over a few months as they appeared randomly on our fridge door, with no apparent objective or purpose. But some of them, like Touch Could Tickle Poetry and Eternity Red Petal Flesh, seemed to reach out from the other shore, making strong rhythmic and poetic sense and leading me ultimately to this song.
Black letters on a white fridge door, speaking less but saying more. Messages from the other shore obscure. Who are they for? Oh man, take me home. Oh man, take me home. Black leathers on a marble skin. Keep on knocking, but you won't get in. Endlessly imagining where she's been. Where has she been? Oh man, take me home. Oh man, take me home. Touch could tickle poetry, come on, compose, compare, caress. All night dancing with a smile, eternity, red petal flesh. Familiar presence, shimmer, teasing deep inside a sacred face. Oh my. Cigars and luxury cars, secret moments in a piano bar. Every step is one too far, too far. Lazy daytimes, crazy nights, feed the moment, fantasize. Pour my water slow to sensitize. Tantalize. Oh man, take me home. Oh man, take me home. Touch could tickle poetry, come on, compose, compare, caress. All night dancing with a smile, eternity, red petal flesh. Familiar presence, shimmer, teasing deep inside a sacred faith. Oh my.
This next piece is called Keleti Poo. Keleti Poo is a railway station in Budapest. It was on the escalator in Keleti Poo in about 1995 that Lynn first came up with the idea that at any time of day or night, somewhere on this planet there are people going down or up from platforms in the course of some or other journey. Always. Or was it perhaps as far back as that early morning taking the escalator down into the Père Lachaise metro in Paris? Père Lachaise is where Jim Morrison lies in Paris. The metro started at 5 a.m. and our fellow travellers were bakers and other early birds, bleary and subdued, heading to work the way real workers do. We've often spoken of that morning and the eventful previous day. After 6 weeks in Corsica in the mid-70s, we had taken the boat back to Marseille, where we spent a night with friends of friends in their beautiful villa somewhere in that scary city. Having decided to hitchhike to Paris, I can still see the villa owner's consternation at the mere thought of it. We only managed to get going around midday with that typical 20-something equanimity. Fortunately, a returning Paris taxi driver picked us up and agreed to take us all the way to the address I had noted down on a scrap of paper in Amsterdam earlier that summer. The taxi driver was not impressed with the address and asked whether we were sure. "Yes, Père Lachaise," I answered. He didn't say much. We arrived well after dark. The driver dropped us off at the little square surrounding the entrance to the metro. The quaint, tacky actually, 4-story apartment buildings lined the square, and we sought out the one we needed with some difficulty. There was no reply. How naive had I been to assume that this would work without phoning ahead or doing something less right-brained. Where was that driver now? We went back to the square and sat on the bench with our luggage and my guitar at our feet. I think Lynn tried to get some sleep. A group of silent young bucks, thugs surely, sidled up and gestured towards the guitar. "Is it available?" I remember the sudden realization that we might just be out of our depth, but that I mustn't let on. We picked up our stuff and walked again to the address, and thank God the thugs didn't follow. A head popped out of a third window and beckoned to us to come up. Yes or no? The metro was closed. We couldn't go anywhere, and it was either accept this invitation or go back to the bench. We made our way up the ridiculously steep, creaky, narrow, filthy stairway to a room containing a bed into which our host, possibly of North African origin, invited us. He offered tea, which we declined. Lynn managed to sleep fitfully for an hour, while the host and I watched each other surreptitiously. What the hell was his agenda? At precisely 4:30 a.m., we thanked the guy, by now rather sullen, gathered our things, and were the first in line for the metro reopening at 5 a.m. There will have been people on that same metro station on this morning and every other morning since that day. Even as one sits in meditation at the Indian Ocean amidst gentle breathing and bird call, it will never stop.
Hola, Sapito, mi pequeña belleza, camina conmigo al otro lado, canta para mí esa canción, cántalo para siempre. Hola, Sapito, nuestra amorcito, recuerda el viaje a Estambul. esa canción, cántalo para siempre. Hola, Sapito, mi pequeña belleza, camina conmigo al otro lado, canta para